Well, it is a mild night here in the southeastern part of the country, and it's time for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down and 8. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Cousins going to change it up. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now they'll shift things around.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
To throw, Cousins. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air, Williams. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, John Robinson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. From the gun, here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Allen's got it complete. Gets past one man. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing is Williams. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw once more. Here's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, Williams. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Caught by Allen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the air once more, Williams. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams. And Allen's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Williams going to look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze as the first half is winding down. And the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Cousins to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Short throw caught by Pitts. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.